helps you to see things differently. Many years ago, we were shouting, we will shake this world. Some close people who loved us and didn't want us to be heartbroken if we don't, were advising us to take it easy. I remember those days, somebody came to me, why are you so sure? And I told the person, 2 Peter 1 verse 3, according as his divine power, he has given me all things that pertains to life and godliness. 1 Corinthians 3:21, all things are mine. And he looked at me. You know, those days when you talk, it looked really funny. Because your appearance suggests that you are being a motivational speaker. I said, why are you so sure you are quoting Bible? Now Bible you go chop. I said, though weeping endures for the night, joy comes in the morning. We talk deep things. Anyone they talk, you are reasoning from Zion, from another realm. Why are you sure? They think you say, well, my uncle is in Aso Rock. All the people that were in Aso Rock that time, no one is there now. Imagine if I was relying on them in my year of manifestation. They are no more there. But the scriptures remain forever. You see the way 2 Corinthians 4:17 puts it? Our light afflictions are for a moment. They work for us an exceeding weight of glory. Why we look not at the things which are seen, but the things that are unseen. So I wasn't seeing my empty pocket. I'm seeing the riches of the word of God. And today, we have just begun to scratch it. I hear all these questions every day. Somebody told me, what makes you believe that your marriage will work? I said, because I'm the Christ of the marriage. He said, women, submit to your husband as Christ, who is the head of the church. So my marriage will work if I focus on Christ likeness. The more I become like Christ, the more the marriage will work. My marriage won't work because of my wife. I know God will give me a good wife. But the same way the relationship between the church and Jesus is not working because of the church, my own marriage won't work because of my wife. My job is to be full of the Spirit and to keep being like Christ. Even if I married a woman, now there are some women indeed. But no matter how much I wonder, I marry a certain woman. When she lives around me after a while, something from me will change her. Things come out of me, sir. For instance, where I am, there's an atmosphere. When you live around me, you will see miracles normally, casually. And the words that leave my mouth, they will change you. He said that thou mightest cleanse her by washing with water, by the word of God. The word, there's the word remata. So when I talk, I wash her. I wash her. So while I trust God for a good wife, I trust God more to become like Jesus. That's my own part of the bargain. And thank God, she gave me a good wife. He gave me a good wife. And I'm not saying those of you that yours failed. It failed because you are not Christ-like. I'm telling you my own experience. This is my testimony. We see things from deeper realms. There are some men who are there saying, hey, it's my wife that did this. It's my wife that did that. I will never blame her. I never catch Christ blaming the church. Not once. Anyone that my lifestyle can't change, I will go to the altar. Give me 2 weeks there. She will collide with encounters. I will break down some creatures. Break down some angelic operation. If she sleeps, she will have an encounter. If she goes to the market, you have an encounter. She can't rest. I'm telling you, the priesthood that will come out of me will mobilize forces. What are you talking about? Zizizano, Azezazia, Vivikaya, Kariaka Kunakate, Erekadua, Baruata. Oh my God, you have not heard some tongues. I carry her project to the altar for 1 month. No food. Vigil throughout. The moment they sleep, you go on. See, before she wakes up, she will have 3 dreams. I'm telling you, we read things from a deeper place. Meanwhile, before I married her, I got her to pray with me on 12 pillars. We call it the pillars or the foundation of our home. Peace was one of it. We forced it into the foundation by priesthood. It's not I love you, I love you, I love you, get married. Every night, come, wake up, time to pray. I prophesy, she prophesied. We buried peace. We buried understanding. We buried prosperity. We buried security. So I can now invoke it. She was in agreement that peace is part of the heritage. Pahite, angels of covenant, go to work. You know, when Satan hears things like this, he will like to start fighting. So that problem will come and they say, well, I thought you said it won't happen. Satan, it won't happen. Talking dominion here. And the way I think, sir, hear me. The way I think, even if you leave me, you will become a better person. I would have invested too much in you for you to fail. So even if you leave me, you will be far better than any woman you come across. And you will testify that the days you spent there, nothing will compare to it. See, this is light at work, sir. It makes you see things from a deeper realm. That's why people of light are not defeated. Somebody told me those days, why do you give? You don't have and you are still giving. Is it not when you have that you give? I say no. It's when you don't have that you give. Jesus saw the poor woman. She gave all she had. She said she gave more. Why is that? Because for me, giving to God is not a transaction. Giving is worship. Abraham was giving Isaac. Genesis 22:5. He said, let's go up and worship. So I don't worship God when I have. For me, giving is honor. Proverbs 3 verse 9. Honor the Lord with your substance. For me, give is love. I won't start loving God when I have. Matthew 6:21. Where a man's treasure is, that's where his heart is. For me, giving is responsibility. I'm a son in the kingdom. Who will sponsor God's agenda if not me? So we gave our all. The first time I saw dollars, somebody brought $1 to the house and gave some of these uncles, when they come, they forget the boys and give to the girls. Those days when my uncles come, I just greet them and go, because they're only interested in gifting your sister. Somebody brought $1 and they didn't know what to do with it, so they gave me. I pocketed the dollars. I went to church. I started giving in US dollars. I had a sonesis. I told myself, a day will come when I will give in thousands of dollars. Because for me, it wasn't a transaction. I wasn't expecting God to give me anything. I was just loving God. I was just honoring God. But today you mention giving. People are fighting. It's because you don't love God. We think from a deep realm. Because light made it so.